Clint Walker's daughter confirmed the rumors about his private life. Welcome to Iconic Inside, where today we uncover the truth behind the legendary Clint Walker, the star known as Cheyenne Body, whose off-screen life was as dramatic and rugged as the Wild West he mastered on screen. Years after his passing, his daughter steps forward to confirm rumors that have swirled around this iconic figure's private life. What secrets did Clint Walker keep from his fans? How did his personal challenges and hidden battles shape the man behind the cowboy hat? From harrowing near-death experiences to deep family secrets, today's episode peels back the layers of Clint Walker's life, revealing the startling realities that he faced away from the camera's glare. If you thought you knew Clint Walker, prepare to be shocked as we delve into revelations that will change how you see one of Hollywood's greatest Western heroes. Stay tuned, because this is one episode you cannot afford to miss. Clint Walker was born on May 30th, 1927, in Hartford, Illinois, into a family of Czech descent. Growing up with a twin, he took a path less traveled by quitting school early to dive into the workforce. Starting in a factory, he soon moved on to working on a riverboat. At 17, he joined the United States Merchant Marine, beginning an adventurous stint at sea that would introduce him to invaluable life lessons. After his time with the Merchant Marine, Clint held a variety of jobs in places like Brownwood, Texas, Long Beach, California, and Las Vegas, Nevada. These experiences shaped him significantly. In Las Vegas, while working as a doorman at the prestigious Sands Hotel, his life took a pivotal turn. The Korean War saw him rejoining the Merchant Marine with a renewed commitment to serve. Post-war, Clint ventured into Hollywood, where fate led him to cross paths with Henry Wilson, a talent agent famed for launching the careers of numerous stars. Under Wilson's mentorship, Clint transformed into Jet Norman, a name change orchestrated to fit the glamorous Hollywood mold. This strategic makeover by Wilson, known for crafting star personas, positioned Clint, now Jet, for cinematic success. This partnership with Wilson was crucial, not only catapulting Clint into stardom, but also showcasing the influential role of talent agents in Hollywood. Standing a towering 6 feet 6 inches with a physique perfect for the silver screen, 48-inch chest and 32-inch waist, Clint's remarkable presence made him a standout, opening doors to significant opportunities in his acting career. Clint Walker's big break came during an audition that showcased his commanding presence and robust physique, captivating the casting directors. This led to his celebrated casting as the lead in the TV series Cheyenne, where he portrayed Cheyenne Body, a nomadic cowboy in the post-Civil War West. The show debuted in June 1955 as part of Warner Bros.' anthology, quickly becoming the standout hit of the lineup. Cheyenne distinguished itself with top-notch writing and powerful performances, running successfully for 8 seasons. Walker's imposing figure was frequently highlighted in scenes that emphasize his physical strength, adding a visual appeal that resonated with viewers. He also demonstrated his musical talents on the show, leading Warner Bros. To release an album featuring his renditions of traditional songs and ballads. Though initially slated to star in a Warner Bros. Film about Sam Houston, the project unfortunately never came to fruition. Nonetheless, Walker's fame continued to climb, cementing his status as a beloved figure in Hollywood, particularly known for his Western roles. In 1956, Walker voiced his satisfaction with these roles, saying, "I don't think I'd want any other roles. Westerns keep me outdoors and active." Warner Brothers further capitalized on Walker's Western appeal by casting him in Fort Dobbs, 1958, directed by Gordon Douglas. Despite modest box office success, critics praised Walker's compelling performance. Typically, Howard Thompson praised him as the biggest, finest-looking Western hero ever to sag a horse, with a pair of shoulders rivaling King Kong's. He continued to solidify his position in Western cinema with Yellowstone Kelly, 1959, another collaboration with Douglas which enjoyed mild success. Walker's persona as Cheyenne Body also permeated other areas of the Western genre, with certain episodes of Cheyenne being adapted into films for theatrical release in select markets, and his image appearing in an episode of Maverick. Walker's contributions to westerns were extensive, making guest appearances in other Warner Brothers series, such as '77's Sunset Strip. He continued exploring the genre with Gold of the Seven Saints, or 1961, sharing the screen with Roger Moore, showcasing his enduring appeal as a rugged hero. Beyond his western roles, Walker ventured into other genres to showcase his acting range. He appeared alongside Robert Duvall in an episode of Kraft suspense theatre titled Portrait of an Unknown Man, demonstrating his capability in suspenseful narratives. In a shift towards comedy, he joined Rock Hudson and Doris Day in Send Me No Flowers of 1964, allowing audiences to appreciate a lighter side of his acting, further expanding his dramatic scope. Frank Sinatra cast him in the war drama None But the Braveheart in 1965, directed by Sinatra himself. This role allowed Walker to display his versatility and depth as an actor, affirming his ability to engage audiences across a spectrum of storytelling styles. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment OK if you find this video interesting. Thank you. Clint Walker's venture into television continued to flourish with guest appearances on The Lucy Show, proving his skill in adapting between cinema and TV. In 1966, his role in Paramount's The Night of the Grizzly highlighted his physical capabilities as he faced off against a grizzly bear, adding a thrilling element to his portfolio of westerns. That same year, he starred in Maya, a family adventure movie filmed in the exotic locales of India, demonstrating his openness to diverse and challenging roles beyond the typical Western narrative. In 1967, Walker achieved a major career highlight with The Dirty Dozen, where he played Samson Posey, a gentle convict. This film became a monumental success, standing out in the war film genre and showcasing Walker's ability to delve into more complex characters. Following this, he returned to the Western scene with More Dead Than Alive in 1969, reinforcing his connection to the genre while exploring more nuanced character portrayals. His performance was noted by the New York Times, a big, fine-looking chap and about as live-looking as any man could be, and there is something winning about his taciturn earnestness as an actor, although real emotion seldom breaks through. Clint Walker expanded his acting range in 1969 with supporting roles in two comedic westerns, Sam Whiskey and The Great Bank Robbery. These films allowed him to show off his comedic timing and embrace a lighter narrative style within the Western genre. The following year, Walker joined a diverse cast in the musical comedy The Finks, further broadening his acting repertoire by stepping into more eclectic roles. Walker also returned to television around this time, taking lead roles in several TV movies as part of the ABC Movie of the Week series. These projects, which included Yuma in 1971, Hard Case in 1972, and The Bounty Man also in 1972, showcased his enduring presence on the small screen. These roles underscored his versatility and commitment to diving into new characters and storylines, keeping his career vibrant and varied. The early 1970s brought significant challenges and changes for Clint Walker. In May 1971, he survived a severe skiing accident on Mammoth Mountain that nearly cost him his life when a ski pole pierced his chest. Showing remarkable resilience, Walker recovered quickly, continuing to pursue his acting career with vigor. Walker soon appeared alongside Telly Savalas in the 1972 biopic Pancho Villa, adding a unique role to his diverse portfolio. In 1974, he took on the role of an Alaskan patrolman in the short-lived TV series Kodiak, displaying his adaptability to various roles and settings. That same year, Walker starred in the cult classic Killdozer and the thriller Scream of the Wolf, both of which reinforced his strong presence on television. In 1976, Walker led the cast of Baker's Hawk, playing a character that echoed his own rugged persona. His work continued to thrive in 1977, with roles in the horror TV film Snow Beast and The White Buffalo, a western alongside Charles Bronson that delved into the mythical aspects of the American frontier. These roles demonstrated his ongoing dedication to the Western genre and his ability to explore other cinematic styles. Walker also expanded his international appeal by starring in the Canadian film Deadly Harvest in 1977. This role took him across borders and added an international dimension to his career, showcasing his talent in a variety of cultural contexts. Clint Walker broadened his television portfolio with a role in the acclaimed miniseries Centennial, an epic saga that traced the history of the American West across generations. In 1979, he appeared in Mysterious Island of Beautiful Women, a film that mixed adventure and drama, highlighting his versatility across different genres. During this period, through a mutual friend, James Drury, Walker met Western author Kirby Jonas, sparking a collaboration that lasted 2 years and focused on a story rich in Western motifs, particularly gold and the Yaqui people. This partnership between Walker and Jonas was a blend of Walker's rich life experiences and Hollywood career, and Jonas's deep knowledge of Western narratives. Their joint efforts culminated in the 2003 Western novel Yaqui Gold, which brought to life the themes they had developed together. The novel not only marked Walker's entry into literary co-authorship, but also reflected his profound connection to the Western genre. The story of Yaqui Gold delves into Walker's fascination with Western themes and showcases his commitment to contributing to the genre in a meaningful way. Through this work, Walker's legacy in storytelling and his impact on Western literature are enduringly cemented. Clint Walker's remarkable career in entertainment has been celebrated with various honors that underscore his lasting influence on Western cinema. Notably, he has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, located at 1505 Vine Street near Sunset Boulevard, serving as a lasting tribute to his success in the industry. The geographical coordinate of 34.09804063 degrees longitude marks his enduring presence in Hollywood's cultural history. In 2004, Walker was inducted into the Hall of Great Western Performers at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City, highlighting his significant contributions to the portrayal of Western heroes. This honor recognizes his impactful roles in shaping the cowboy archetype, in both films and television. Additionally, in 1997, Walker received the Golden Boot Award, a prestigious accolade awarded to those who have significantly influenced Western cinema. This award further cements his role as a pivotal figure in the development and popularity of the Western genre, celebrating his contributions to its enduring legacy. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment "OK" if you find this video interesting. Thank you. In 2017, Clint Walker was honored in Texas when he received a Bronze Star Medallion on the Texas Trail of Fame, located in the Fort Worth Stockyards National Historic District. This recognition celebrated his impact on Western culture, placing him among Texas legends who have shaped the state's history. Walker's personal life saw 3 major marriages, each lasting about 20 years, showing his dedication to family and long-term relationships. His first marriage was in 1948 to Verna Garver. Together, they had a daughter, Valerie, in 1950. Despite their efforts, the marriage ended in divorce in 1968. Valerie herself made history as one of the early female airline pilots, perhaps inspired by her father's pioneering spirit. Walker was selective about his diet, choosing not to eat beef, but including chicken and salmon. This choice reflected his personal values and lifestyle preferences. Politically, Clint Walker was vocal during the 1964 presidential election, supporting Republican Barry Goldwater. His endorsement reflected his engagement with significant political and social changes occurring in the United States at the time. In May 1971, Clint Walker experienced a life-threatening skiing accident at Mammoth Mountain, California. While navigating the mountain's challenging terrain, he lost control and suffered a severe fall, resulting in a ski pole impaling his heart. Upon his arrival at the hospital, he was mistakenly pronounced dead. However, a sharp-eyed doctor noticed faint signs of life and immediately rushed Walker into surgery. The skilled medical team successfully repaired his heart, and incredibly, within just 2 months, Walker was back at work. This brush with death profoundly affected Walker, leading to a near-death experience that deeply influenced his outlook on life. While he kept the details private, this event undeniably added depth to his life story, highlighting the delicate balance between human vulnerability and resilience. Despite his near-fatal accident, Clint Walker led a dynamic and fulfilling life for many more years. Sadly, he passed away on May 21, 2018, just shy of his 91st birthday, from congestive heart failure in Grass Valley, California. His death marked the close of an extraordinary life that bridged the grand vistas of Hollywood and intense personal challenges. Clint Walker's enduring legacy continues through his significant contributions to the entertainment world, and his remarkable recovery from the skiing accident stands as a testament to his resilient spirit. As we reflect on the life and legacy of Clint Walker, several key lessons emerge that are as timeless as his films. First, Clint's resilience in the face of adversity, demonstrated vividly by his recovery from a near-fatal skiing accident, teaches us about the power of determination and the human spirit's capacity to overcome. His career also shows us the value of versatility, embracing roles across genres from westerns to comedies, and even stepping into the literary world. Clint Walker didn't just play parts, he lived a life full of courage and change. What's more, Clint's deep commitment to his craft and his ability to reinvent himself remind us to stay passionate and open to new experiences, no matter our profession or stage in life. Whether navigating the physical landscapes of Hollywood or the emotional terrain of personal challenges, Clint exemplified a life well lived by always moving forward and staying true to oneself. Now, we'd love to hear from you. If you're a fan of Clint Walker, share your thoughts and favorite moments from his career in the comments below. Just type the letter WO to show your appreciation for this Western icon. And if you enjoyed this dive into the life of Clint Walker and want more insights into the legends of entertainment, don't forget to like and subscribe to Iconic Your support helps us keep these stories alive and continue exploring the rich tapestry of Hollywood history. Join us next time as we uncover more untold tales from the world of cinema. Until then, keep watching and keep the legacy of greats like Clint Walker alive in your hearts and on your screens. Gary Cooper's daughter finally confirms what we thought all along. Think you know Gary Cooper, Hollywood's golden boy? Think again. Behind the scenes, the truth about this iconic star is far more intriguing than you ever imagined. With a career that's the envy of every actor in Tinseltown, boasting 2 Academy Awards and an astonishing 3 more nominations, Cooper's legacy as the 11th greatest screen legend, as declared by the American Film Institute, is undisputed. Yet beneath the glitz of those awards and the acclaim for his naturalistic acting lies a hidden layer of Cooper's life that's been shrouded in mystery until now. For over 2 decades, he dominated the box office. But what secrets was he hiding behind those captivating performances? In 1961, amidst the glitter of Hollywood's adoration, an honorary award added to his collection of accolades. But did it also conceal a controversial truth? Prepare to be shocked as we peel back the curtain to reveal the untold story of Gary Cooper, directly from those who knew him best. And don't forget to tell us which Hollywood legend's secrets you're dying to uncover next. Dive into the depths of Cooper's off-screen life as we uncover the real story behind the silver screen giant. Because YouTube will prioritize interactive videos, please comment OK if you find this video interesting. Thank you. Born Frank James Cooper on May 7, 1901, in the picturesque town of Helena, Montana, destined for greatness, Gary Cooper's early years were shaped by the untamed wilderness of the American West and the nurturing guidance of his remarkable parents. His father, Charles Cooper, was a man of many talents, a distinguished lawyer, a seasoned rancher, and even a respected justice of the Montana Supreme Court. Gary's mother, Alice, hailed from the charming town of Gillingham, Kent in England, bringing a touch of refinement to the rugged landscape of Montana. Growing up alongside his older brother Arthur, Gary's childhood was a kaleidoscope of adventures filled with horseback riding, hunting and fishing on the family's sprawling 600-acre ranch, the magnificent 7x9. However, Gary's idyllic Montana upbringing took an unexpected turn in 1909, when his mother Alice, driven by a desire to immerse her sons in the rich cultural tapestry of England, made the decision to send them across the Atlantic to attend Dunstable Grammar School in Bedfordshire. Thrust into a world of academic rigor and social graces, Gary found himself navigating the intricacies of Latin and French, delving into the depths of English history, and even undergoing confirmation in the Church of England on December 3, 1911, at the historic Church of All Saints in Houghton Regis, a moment that would hold profound significance in his later spiritual journey. As the Cooper brothers bid farewell to the rolling hills of England in August 1912, they returned to the United States, where Gary resumed his education at Johnson Grammar School in Helena. While he gracefully waltzed into English school routines and embraced social graces, there was a slight hiccup. Those formal Eton collars never quite made it onto Cooper's list of favourites. But fate had a twist in store for the young Gary Cooper at the tender age of 15. A car accident left him with a hip injury, and in a serendipitous turn of events, the prescribed therapy of horseback riding on the family ranch not only mended his physical wounds, but also ignited a passion for the cowboy life that would forever shape his persona, both on and off the screen. However, Charles Cooper had loftier ambitions for his son, and through a stroke of paternal intervention, Gary found himself enrolled at Gallatin County High School in Bozeman. It was here, under the tutelage of the inspiring English teacher Ida Davis, that Gary's love for the performing arts first took root, setting the stage for a journey that would take him from the mountains of Montana to the glittering heights of Hollywood. As the Roaring Twenties swept through the nation, Gary Cooper found himself at a crossroads, torn between the allure of the great outdoors and a burgeoning passion for the world of art and expression. In 1920, while still navigating the halls of high school, Gary embarked on a creative odyssey, enrolling in art courses at Montana Agricultural College. Inspired by the masterful works of Western artists like Charles Marion Russell and Frederick Remington, Gary's love for the visual arts blossomed, eventually leading him to the hallowed halls of Grinnell College in Iowa in 1922. Immersed in the pursuit of his artistic dreams, Gary honed his skills as a painter and sketcher, his talent earning him the coveted position of art editor for the college yearbook. Yet the call of the wild never ceased to beckon, and during the sun-drenched summers of 1922 and 1923, Gary found himself drawn back to the majestic landscapes of Yellowstone National Park, where he worked as a tour guide, steering awe-struck visitors through the breathtaking vistas in the park's iconic yellow open-top buses. However, as the leaves turned to gold in the autumn of 1924, Gary made a pivotal decision that would forever alter the course of his life. Leaving behind the world of academia, he journeyed to the bustling city of Chicago, determined to make his mark as a professional artist. But after a month of knocking on doors and facing the harsh realities of the art world, Gary returned to the warm embrace of his hometown, Helena, where he found solace in selling his distinctive editorial cartoons to the local independent newspaper. Little did Gary know that the winds of change were about to blow, carrying him towards a destiny that would etch his name in the annals of cinematic history. In a twist of fate, Gary's father Charles decided to pack his bags and venture to the glamorous city of Los Angeles in the autumn of 1924. Intrigued by the promise of new horizons, Gary followed in his father's footsteps, arriving in Hollywood in November of the same year. It was here, amidst the dazzling lights and the palpable energy of the burgeoning film industry, that Gary's path would intersect with two fellow Montanans who had already made their mark in the realm of low-budget Western films. As the silver screen beckoned, Gary found himself irresistibly drawn to the magic of the movies. A chance encounter with the influential casting director Nan Collins, orchestrated by his Montana comrades, opened the gates to a whole new world, and with a mix of trepidation and excitement, Gary stepped through, ready to embrace the challenge and the opportunity of a lifetime. As Gary Cooper took his first steps into the dazzling world of Hollywood, he quickly discovered that the path to stardom was paved with both triumphs and tribulations. His rugged good looks and undeniable charisma caught the eye of producers and directors alike, and before long Gary found himself gracing the silver screen in a series of Western films that showcased his natural talent and effortless charm. However, it was his breakout role in the 1929 film The Virginian that truly catapulted Gary Cooper to the upper echelons of Hollywood royalty. His portrayal of the titular character, a soft-spoken but fiercely principled cowboy, resonated with audiences and critics alike, cementing his status as a leading man and a force to be reckoned with in the industry. As his star continued to rise, Gary's personal life became a subject of intense fascination and scrutiny. His on-screen chemistry with leading ladies like Clara Bow and Lupe Velez spilled over into real life, igniting passionate romances that set tongues wagging and tabloids buzzing. But it was his meeting with the enigmatic and alluring Countess Dorothy de Frasso in 1931 that would prove to be a turning point in Gary's romantic journey. The Countess, a socialite with a penchant for the finer things in life, introduced Gary to a world of sophistication and glamour that stood in stark contrast to his rough-and-tumble Montana roots. As their affair blossomed, amidst the opulent surroundings of the Countess's Villa Madama near Rome, Gary found himself swept up in a whirlwind of emotions, torn between the intoxicating allure of his new paramour and the lingering pull of his humble beginnings. But even as his personal life navigated the choppy waters of love and desire, Gary's professional career continued to soar to new heights. His collaborations with legendary directors such as Frank Capra and Howard Hawks yielded some of the most iconic and enduring films of the era, including Mr. Deeds Goes to Town, Meet John Doe, and Sergeant York, a role that earned him his first Academy Award for Best Actor in 1941. Yet for all his success and adulation, Gary Cooper remained a man grounded in the values and principles that had shaped him from his earliest days. His innate sense of integrity, his unwavering commitment to authenticity, and his deep-seated belief in the power of the individual to effect change, these were the qualities that endeared him to audiences and colleagues alike, and that would come to define his legacy both on and off the screen. As Gary Cooper's career reached dizzying heights, he found himself grappling with the challenges that often accompany fame and fortune. His personal life, once a source of joy and fulfillment, became a labyrinth of complex relationships and moral dilemmas. In 1933, Gary married Veronica Rocky Balfe, a vivacious and sophisticated socialite whose high society pedigree stood in stark contrast to Gary's humble roots. Though their union was blessed with the birth of their daughter Maria in 1937, the couple's relationship was far from idyllic, strained by Gary's long absences due to filming commitments and the temptations that lurked in the shadows of the Hollywood limelight. One such temptation came in the form of Patricia Neal, a young and talented actress who caught Gary's eye during the filming of The Fountainhead in 1948. Their on-set chemistry soon blossomed into a passionate affair that threatened to tear apart the fabric of Gary's marriage and family life. As rumors of their illicit relationship began to circulate, Gary found himself at a crossroads, torn between the intoxicating pull of new love and the steadfast commitment he had made to his wife and child. Amidst the tumult of his personal struggles, Gary continued to deliver electrifying performances on the silver screen. His portrayal of the enigmatic and uncompromising architect Howard Roark in The Fountainhead cemented his status as a master of his craft, while his turn as the iconic lawman Will Kane in the classic western High Noon earned him widespread acclaim and his second Academy Award for Best Actor in 1952. Yet, even as he basked in the glow of his professional triumphs, Gary found himself increasingly drawn to the spiritual and philosophical questions that had long stirred in his heart. His close friendship with the renowned author Ernest Hemingway, forged over a shared love of the outdoors and a mutual respect for the power of the written word, sparked a profound intellectual and spiritual awakening in Gary, one that would ultimately lead him to embrace the Catholic faith in his later years. As the 1950s drew to a close, Gary Cooper stood at the pinnacle of his career, a towering figure whose influence and impact extended far beyond the boundaries of the silver screen. His on-screen persona, a seamless blend of quiet strength, unwavering integrity, and boundless charm, had become an indelible part of the American cultural landscape, a symbol of the rugged individualism and moral fortitude that defined an era. Yet even as he savored the fruits of his labors, Gary could not shake the sense that his greatest challenges lay ahead. The specter of illness, which had long lurked in the shadows of his life, began to assert itself with a vengeance, and as the final curtain drew near, Gary found himself facing the ultimate test of his courage, his faith, and his indomitable spirit. As the 1960s dawned, Gary Cooper found himself confronting the most daunting challenge of his extraordinary life. In the spring of 1960, a routine medical examination revealed the devastating truth. Gary was battling an aggressive form of prostate cancer that had metastasized to his colon and lungs. With characteristic grace and quiet determination, Gary faced the grim prognosis head-on, undergoing a grueling series of surgeries and treatments that tested the limits of his physical and emotional endurance. Throughout his ordeal, Gary drew strength from the unwavering support of his family and friends, and from the deep well of faith that had become an increasingly central part of his life in recent years. His friendship with the renowned author Ernest Hemingway, which had blossomed over shared interest and a mutual admiration for the power of the written word, took on a new depth and poignancy in the face of Gary's illness. The two men, both giants in their respective fields, found solace and inspiration in each other's company, their conversations ranging from the profound to the playful as they grappled with the great questions of life, death, and the enduring legacy of the human spirit. So there are even rumors that there is gay love between them. As Gary's condition worsened, the outpouring of love and support from his legions of fans and colleagues served as a poignant reminder of the indelible mark he had left on the world of cinema and on the hearts of all those who had been touched by his performances. In April 1961, just weeks before his passing, Gary's dear friend James Stewart took to the stage at the 33rd Academy Awards ceremony to accept an honorary Oscar on Gary's behalf. A bittersweet tribute to a life lived in the service of his craft and his fellow man. Despite the pain and uncertainty of his final days, Gary Cooper faced the end with the same quiet dignity and unflinching courage that had defined his life and career. Surrounded by his loved ones and fortified by his faith, he slipped peacefully into eternity on May 13, 1961, leaving behind a legacy that would endure long after his passing. Today, as we stand before the towering 3-ton boulder that marks Gary Cooper's final resting place in Sacred Heart Cemetery, we are reminded of the enduring power of his spirit and the timeless nature of his art. From the rugged mountains of Montana to the glittering heights of Hollywood, Gary Cooper's extraordinary journey stands as a testament to the indomitable human spirit, to the transformative power of passion and perseverance, and to the enduring magic of the silver screen. As we bid farewell to this true Hollywood legend, let us carry his memory forward in our own lives, drawing strength and inspiration from his extraordinary journey. Let us strive to emulate his courage, his grace, and his unrelenting pursuit of excellence in all that we do, both on and off the screen. Until next time, this is Iconic Inside, your window into the extraordinary lives of the legends who shaped an era. Thank you, and good night.